Hi, this is just a quick tutorial on how to access your OS X accessibility features on your computer and where they're at. First, if you open System Preferences, you look down here to Accessibility and click on it. It has all of the software options here, and it's grouped by what type they are. Here's Vision, Media, Hearing, Interacting for motor disabilities. And then right here you can click to show your accessibility status menu in the bar. It's up here and it tells you what you have on or off. And it can go to this menu, which is your accessibility preferences, quicker than going through the system preferences. Let's look at the display. So our display contrast, we can contrast it a lot or leave it back to normal. And you can also enlarge the cursor size for easier viewing. Here's our zoom option. You can use the toggle buttons to zoom in and out. So here's in and here's out, and you can set it any way you want with different buttons as well. Here's our voiceover, and it provides spoken and braille descriptions of items on the computer screen, and you can control the computer through your voice. And let's see, this should prompt the computer to tell you how to look at it.
VoiceOver speaks descriptions of items on the screen and can be used to control the computer using only your keyboard. If you already know how to use VoiceOver, press the V key now. If you want to learn how to use VoiceOver, press the space bar now.
You can press the space bar and it goes to the tutorial. Or if you're my computer without much memory, it takes a while.
In this quick start, you'll learn VoiceOver basics, as well as important VoiceOver commands to help you navigate on your Mac and use apps. You can exit the quick start at any time and finish it later.
That's just a preview for you. And here in the media section, you can choose descriptions. The video descriptions just provide a spoken description of visual content and media. And here are captions, which is just like closed captioning. You can also choose a classic, the default one was the first one we saw, or a large text. And you can also choose an option to change it however you would like to look by just adding it. And it gives you all of these choices. Then in our hearing, we have this audio section. You can test the screen flash. You can use this to hear alerts, to see alerts instead of hearing them. And you can also play stereo audio as mono. Then here with interacting, you have your keyboard. You can enable sticky keys with the options, and you can also use slow keys to produce a certain amount of time between when a key is pressed, so that if you have a motor disability, you're not accidentally pressing one key with the other key. Here's our mouse and trackpad, and you can have your speed changes, spring loading delay, and then ignore built-in trackpad when mouse or wireless trackpad is present. You can choose that option. Here is Enable Switch Control, which allows the computer to be controlled using one or more switches, and you can use the mouse, keyboard, gamepad buttons, or other devices for this. If you enable it, you get all of these choices. You can see there's a keyboard, which there's nothing for me to type in right now, so it's making an ugly sound. And let's see what else there was here. Pointer, all kinds of options with this one. Then finally you have dictation, which you can enable to where you can edit text and interact with your computer by speaking to it. Now it works in a way where when you're using it, it sends things back and forth to Apple, or you can download a portion here where you have it always on your computer. I don't have it on mine because it does take up a little bit of memory. that I need on this computer. And you can see when you're talking like I am that the volume's going up and down, which is really handy to make sure your mic is working, and when you're recording something that it's not just recording nothing. Okay, and that's all. Remember, it's in System Preferences, unless you have your accessibilities on up here, and you can go directly to it faster and change any of the options you would like. Thank you and have a wonderful day.